You need to try the Powerbeats Pro 2 because I think they are some of the best workout earbuds that I've personally tried in years. Actually, they're so good, they might be some of the best earbuds in general that I've tried in years. I'd love to tell you why I think that way about these earbuds. So, let's talk tech. I'm Agent Ardenly Tech, and for the past few months, I've been using the Powerbeats Pro 2 literally every day. Whether I'm working out, doing work at home, traveling, these have been in my ear as my daily companion for probably 2 to 3 months. And though there's maybe some small incremental changes that I'd love to see in these earbuds, for the most part, these earbuds have been some of the best that I've personally reviewed on this channel. I'll speak more about those incremental changes that I'd love to see in a little bit, but for now, let's go ahead and give a quick rundown about the specs of these earbuds. If you had the original Powerbeats Pros, you know that the case was massive, it was super chunky, but this is 33% smaller than the previous model. But even with that smaller size, it still packs a great punch when it comes to battery life. 10 hours in the buds alone, and then 45 together with the case. That's if you have no active noise cancellation. That does change if you have active noise cancellation on at all times, but that's still a ton more than most of the competitors in the same price range like the AirPods Pros or the Bose Quiet Comforts. And along with its active noise cancellation, it also does have transparency mode and personalized spatial audio, which is really cool. If you tried AirPods Pro before and used spatial audio, you know what those can do for your listening experience, which is really nice. And speaking of AirPods Pro and AirPods in general, the Powerbeats Pro 2 have the H2 chip that makes it easy to connect to all your Apple devices. It's also easy to switch between your Apple devices, which is a really nice touch and one of my favorite features of most earbuds. While having that capability is great and all, for those of you who don't have Apple devices, this does not have multi-point connection, so you can only connect it to one device at a time. On the earbuds themselves, they also do have some nice touch controls where you can pause and play and change your volumes with the volume rocker, which is really nice touch. And what's a good pair of workout earbuds without a little bit of sweat and water resistance? It comes with an IPX4 rating, which is enough for like rain, snow, a little bit of sweat. And one of the most unique features of these earbuds is the built-in heart rate monitor that's in the buds themselves. It's honestly one of those things you would never really think of, but actually makes a good amount of sense. And these retail for about $250, although at the time of this recording a week ago, they were on sale for like $200. Why would I love to get these at $200? Let me tell you what I did love about them. First and foremost, that battery life is crazy. 45 hours of battery life without ANC. It's a lot of battery life, even with ANC, because I use ANC. And even with it, it's pretty dang good and it lasts a very long time. And when you do need to charge the battery, you can do it with fast charging and USB-C or wirelessly charge it. That is one of the most unbeatable things I think for earbuds in general, because it's getting into numbers of like over-ear headphones range of battery life, and that's incredible to me. As someone who doesn't claim to be an audiophile, we know what sounds bad and what doesn't sound bad, and to me, these sound really good. The stereotype that Beats have is like the super bass heavy, which I don't really care for. I know some people do. I feel like it comes with a more balanced sound, which is something I really appreciate. With how lightweight and flexible these ear tips are, the hooks are, it makes for a very comfortable fit for long-term holds and long-term uses. I forget there's even a hook around my ear. So having the H2 chip on the Powerbeats Pro 2 have been such a delight to have as well. And I do like having the active noise cancellation and transparency mode, though they're not going to be comparable to the AirPod Pro 2s by any means. They are nice to have. And the feature I feel like really tops it off the most because of how much it makes sense, though it was unexpected, is that built-in heart rate monitor. For a workout earbud, it's not something we're necessarily accustomed to or expect from earbud companies. So if you like to wear a tracker to track your workouts, whether it be an Apple Watch, your Fitbits, whatever it is, the days you forget those, having that on your earbud is such a game changer because it really does come in clutch when those moments happen, because they do happen. Now, when it comes to how accurate they are compared to your Apple Watch or an actual like monitor system, I'm not sure. I did not go into the depths. I'm sure there's videos out there on YouTube already comparing them to those things, and you should definitely check those out. For my casual tracking, these are more than enough. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, there are some things that I feel like could be changed to make these even better than they are already. But before we go into that, let's get a quick word from our sponsor. With how much of our lives happen online these days, our personal information is more exposed than ever. From basic details like your name and address to more critical information like your financial data, it's all at risk if the wrong people gain access. That's where our sponsor, Aura, comes in. Aura is a digital security platform that helps protect your personal data from hackers, identity theft, and data breaches. It's packed with features like dark web monitoring, credit protection, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. And getting started was super simple. It took me about 5 minutes to answer a few questions and to set up what I wanted Aura to monitor. It's like having a personal security team always watching your back online. And you can try Aura for absolutely free for 14 days and see for yourself how easy it is to stay protected. Just go to aura.com/ardently. You can click the link in the description or just scan this code to start your trial and take control of your online safety. Thanks again to Aura for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it. All right, so I mentioned the ANC earlier, and it's good to have, it's nice to have, but it's not the best. It doesn't compare at all to the AirPods Pro quality of active noise cancellation. In fact, there's times where I put them on and I have them at active noise cancellation. I forget that they actually are on because it feels like they're not. I go to toggle it on and it says it's already on. I was like, oh wow, there's a lot of sound that kind of comes in while in active noise cancellation. Way more than I'm used to when I'm wearing the AirPod Pros. Again, active noise cancellation, for some of you guys have mentioned in previous videos, it's not necessarily something that you need or want. So it might not be a necessarily flaw for you anyway. And some of you guys who are probably using earbuds like this are runners and need to have transparency mode. While it's not as clear as the AirPod Pros, the transparency mode is pretty good. Like most transparency mode on different earbuds, you can hear that static noise of a lot of noise coming in and the shh. It's just there. So it's not terrible by any means, and it gets the job done. And it might not be a feature that even matters to you, but it is something to know if it does matter to you. I mean, the majority of the video I've talked about these earbuds from an Apple user's perspective. I will say it was just as enjoyable using it on my Google Pixel, but I would say maybe a little bit more enjoyable on the Pixel 9 Pro because there's an actual dedicated app to making those adjustments for your earbuds when you connect them to your Android device. And that's something I wish we could have on the iPhone, is a dedicated app. I mean, I feel like there should be one for AirPods as well, not just in the settings, because it's nice that it's there. Apple has made countless of useless apps. I feel like this app for the AirPods, or just like, Apple earbuds in general, would be nice to have and something that would be useful for people. So the Powerbeats Pro 2 are just some of the most well-rounded earbuds that I've tried, though there's some improvements, as I mentioned, that could be improved to make this even better. But the Powerbeats Pro 2 have all the features that I really look for in a good pair of earbuds, with maybe the exception of multi-point connection, but that's kind of null and voided by the fact that it has the H2 chip and can switch between all my Apple devices. If you're considering picking up the Powerbeats Pro 2, make sure to use our affiliate link down below, but I would definitely recommend waiting until they are on sale again for $200 or so. But if you're still hesitant on picking them up, I totally understand, because sometimes it just comes down between earbuds and headphones, and trying to make the decision it's really tough. Our friend Mark, who's going to be making videos on our channel now, made these 2 videos to kind of help with that decision process. So watch them here and hopefully it will help you, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.